quick play baseball game, and we're actually going to play a whole series here in this video. It's going to be the Expos at the Dodgers. We're continuing our 1978 Dodger replay. This is replaying games from August 15th, excuse me, to September 16th. And the Dodgers went from tied for the NL West lead on the 15th to 9 games ahead by September 16th, which was a key stretch of the 1978 season when they did go to the World Series that year. So we're doing something a little different here. This is a screencast. Obviously, I don't have anything in front of me, so it's a little bit different than normal. I built this just this week. I built this little simulation, I guess is what you would call it, of quick play baseball, and it's an online simulator. So we have our Expos team down the left side. We have the right side is the home team Dodgers. We have our score, I guess our scoreboard up here that I can input scores. We have our situation cards. We have the visitor and home stack, and then the hits stack of cards. So you'll see how this plays. It plays just like flipping cards on the table, and I can actually play a game in just a few minutes. So it actually does a lot of things more quickly than what I'm typically used to on the table. So some have said it's kind of a relaxing game to play. Hopefully this doesn't kick it into overdrive too much. That this keeps some of the relaxing aspects. I won't burn through the game and just sort of like I do when I'm playing by myself. But anyway, we have our team here, the Expos. We'll have 3 games, and I'll just play all 3 of those games here, and then maybe for the next video I'll do the next team. I think they have the Mets come to Dodger Stadium in the next series. So let's go ahead and get started. This is 78 Expos against the Dodgers, and Dave Cash is up first. He's actually not going to be batting first. You can see these are just like the situation cards, and you go down 1, 2, and Andre Dawson. So that instead of a little marker there for me, I can actually just click on the name, and then when I click on the visitor card, that's a hit. And Andre Dawson, the Hawk, gets the Expos started with 1 in the first. So we go to the Dodger half of the first inning. They get 2 on with nobody out. It's going to be Reggie Smith to the plate. Remember, he's a star player. That means anything that's a 9 or a 10 is a hit instead of just a 10. He comes up empty here. We go to the top of the second, and it's going to be Tony Perez to the plate. Perez comes up empty. And we go to the bottom of the second with the Dodgers. 2 outs, nobody on, and it's going to be Dusty Baker to the plate. Baker makes the out, and that's going to be 3 down, and we go to the top of the 3rd inning. And it's 1-0 Expos in this one. 2 on and nobody out, and it's going to be Gary Carter to the plate, the young catcher. Carter can't come through with the hit, and so the Expos go down in the 3rd. And we're looking runner at 3rd with 1 out, and the pitcher at the plate for the Dodgers. And the pitcher gets a base knock. Look at that. So he ties it up, and that's going to be a tie ball game, 1-1 now going excuse me, into the 4th. 1 on and nobody out, and the pitcher comes up for the Expos. He can't complete, and so the Expos come away with no runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 on and 2 out, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Steve Garvey. And Garvey with the 2-out hit, and that's going to be a single. That's going to score this runner from second because you get an extra base when there's 2 outs. This runner goes to 3rd, so you'd have 1st and 3rd. But they do get 1 run on the Steve Garvey single. So the Dodgers take the lead 2-1 as we head into the top of the 5th inning. 1 on, nobody out, and that's going to be for Dawson again. Another hit from Andre Dawson, this time a triple. So that's going to be a run-scoring triple for Andre Dawson. So he's got the leadoff homer here, and now he's got a triple in the 5th. And Dawson is red hot in this game. Nobody on and 1 out, and that's going to be to Rick Monday. Monday Can't come through with the hit, and so the Dodgers go down in the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-2, and Expos at Dodgers. So there's 2 on, nobody out, and it's going to be Larry Parrish to the plate. Parrish is not a star player, so 9 is an out, and the Expos go down in the 6th. There's 1 on, runner in scoring position with nobody out, and that's back to the pitcher for the Dodgers. No dice this time. And we go to the top of the 7th for the Expos. They get the bases loaded with 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Andre Dawson back to the plate. Does he have a 3rd hit? He doesn't. So the Expos go down. Sorry about that. Expos go down in the 7th, and still a 2-2 ball game as you go to the bottom of the 7th. Nobody on and 1 out, and that's going to be to Bill Russell. Russell makes the out, and we go to the top of the 8th inning with the Expos. Bases loaded, nobody out. It's a prime opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Warren Cromartie. Cromartie with the hit, and that is a 3-run triple. So a killer triple from Warren Cromartie as they take the 5-2 lead. Dodgers come back in the bottom of the 8th with bases loaded and nobody out. And Dusty Baker to the plate. Baker cannot come through, and so the Dodgers waste a precious opportunity there in the bottom of the 8th. They'll have 1 more chance, but so do the Expos, who get 2 on with 2 out. Andre the Hawk Dawson back to the plate. Dawson with 2 hits in the 4 opportunities had in this game. Home run and a triple, and 2 RBIs, so he's had a big game. And we come to the last opportunity here for the Dodgers. They get 2 on with 2 out, and they need a home run here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Bill Russell. And there's a hit. What's it going to be? Oh, it's a single. So a 1 RBI single, and that makes the final score 5-3. The Expos over the Dodgers. Just gonna screenshot this real quick just for my purposes to go through and make sure I have these games saved. So 5-3. So you can see it moves pretty quickly. I don't have to do any of the shuffling or anything else like that. So let's go to game number 2, and this is going to be Expos at Dodgers. So let's just refresh that. Game number 2, same teams, and let's get it kicked off. So this is bases loaded with 1 out in the 1st inning. So 3, 4, 5. Larry Parrish to the plate. Parrish comes up empty, and the Dodgers come up in the bottom of the 1st inning. Nobody on and nobody out. That's going to be the first batter of the ball game. So Davey Lopes makes the out, and the Dodgers come away up empty in the 1st, and so nothing going into the top of the 2nd inning. Again, the Expos load the bases with nobody out. It's going to be the pitcher up this time, and the pitcher can't get it done, and the Expos have left a lot of men on base just in the first couple of innings. Nobody on and 2 out, and 1, 2, 3. It's going to be Ron Say to the plate. Say with the hit, and that's going to be a triple, but with nobody on base. It's not going to score any runs. So we go to the top of the 3rd. No score between the Expos and Dodgers. Nobody on and nobody out. That'll be Dave Cash to the plate. Cash makes the out. Expos come away with no runs. Bottom of the 3rd. Man in scoring position with 2 outs. And it's going to be Steve Yeager to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a hit and a double. And that's going to score 1 for LA, and so LA takes the 1-0 lead going into the top of the 4th inning. Nobody on and 2 out, and that's going to be to Tony Perez. Perez at the plate. Doesn't get any runs across for the Expos, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. So it's runner in scoring position again. This is going to be Davey Lopes back to the plate. Can't come through with the hit, and so we go to the top of the 5th. Dodgers up 1-0 over the Expos. Bases loaded again for the Expos, with this time a 1 out. And pitcher back to the plate. Pitcher can't come through. And so we go to the bottom of the fifth. 2 on and nobody out for the Dodgers. And it's going to be Ron Say back to the plate. He cannot come through. Say has not had a lot of um, not had a lot of hits with runners in scoring position or runners on base. So it's been kind of strange for the Dodgers. We go to the top of the sixth inning. Dodgers still up 1-0 on the Expos, and nobody on and 2 out, and that's going to be to Ellis Valentine, their only star player. No hit there, and so the Expos go down in the sixth. Bases loaded and 2 outs for Davey Lopes. So to the hometown Dodgers, and he makes the out. And the Dodgers go down in the sixth. So we go to the top of the seventh. Expos up. There's Warren Cromartie with 2 outs and nobody on. And the Expos go down in the seventh inning. Here come the Dodgers, nobody on and 1 out, and that's going to be to Reggie Smith. Smith is a star player, so that's going to be a hit. And an ace is a home run, so he hits a solo home run in the seventh inning to extend the lead to 2-0. Top of the eighth inning, the Expos get the bases loaded with 1 out, and it's going to be the Hawk up again, another hit, and that's going to be a double, so that's going to score 2. So from second and third, that's going to score 2 runs, and that evens up the score 2-2 in the top of the eighth inning. So go to the bottom of the eighth. The Dodgers get 2 men on, 1 in scoring position with 1 out. And it's going to be Rick Monday to the plate. Monday doesn't come through. And so it's going to be 2-2 all squared up going into the ninth inning. So the Expos get a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be Cromartie again. And Cromartie can't come through with the hit. And so we go to the Dodger bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded and 1 out. 3, 4, 5. So they got their number 3 hitter up. And all they need is a knock. And they can't get it. So we're going to extra innings. So here's the Expos. Bases loaded and 1 out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dawson up again. Dawson makes the out, and the Expos come out of the 10th with no runs. Golden opportunity. Here's a runner in scoring position with 1 out for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be Rick Monday. Monday with the hit, and that's going to be a triple for the win. And so that's an RBI triple. The Dodgers win this one 3-2. And they are 1 game apiece in this series with the Expos. Let me just get that screenshot again. Again, this is the an online version of Quick Play Baseball that I created just this week. I had the idea, but I actually wrote the code yesterday, so I think it's turned out well. Not sure how to make this right for mobile, but you could actually use it on a mobile device. You just won't be able to do this. You'll just have to use the paper, sort of like we've done before, but you can flip the cards virtually. Don't know how to incorporate the two teams into that very well. So 1 more game. It's game number 3 between the Expos and Dodgers. Here we go. The Dodgers are up in the top of the first inning. They get the bases loaded with nobody out. It's going to be Tony Perez to the plate. Perez can't come through, and so the Expos waste an opportunity there. So going to the bottom of the first. The Dodgers have their own bases loaded and no out situation, and it's Ron Say, and they also come up empty. It's worth noting that both of these teams are playing, you can see the 4 there, they're both playing as a pitching team, so I'm still working out how to do some different things with the lineups and with the teams and the years, and also with pitching, where you can determine whether it's an A, B, or C pitching staff. So top of the second inning, runners at first and second, nobody out. And this is going to be to the young catcher Gary Carter. Can't come through, and so we go to the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Dodgers. To be back to the top of the order with Davey Lopes. Lopes makes the out, and the Dodgers are out of the inning with no runs. So we go to the top of the third. Runner at third with 1 out. So it's going to be back to the top of the order for the Expos. This is Dave Cash. Cash, no hit. And so we go to the bottom of the third. The Dodgers have nobody on and 1 out. And it's going to be to Reggie Smith, their 3-hole hitter. There's a hit from Smith. And that's going to be a double, but with nobody on base. No runs scored. Go to the top of the 4th inning, still no score. Bases loaded and nobody out. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Larry Parrish. Parrish comes up with no hits, and so we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Dodgers have a man in scoring position with 2 outs. It'll be Rick Monday to the plate. Monday with the hit, and that's going to be a 2-run home run for Rick Monday. In the bottom of the 4th inning, puts the Dodgers up 2-0, and we're going to the top of the 5th. Expos get a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be the pitcher to the plate. Pitcher gets a hit. Pitcher hits a home run. How about that? So a 2-run home run. Answering back are the Expos. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 78 Dodgers are up to bat. Nobody on and 1 out. And this is going to be their own pitcher coming to the plate. Not nearly as much luck as he makes the out. 2-2 is our ball game going into the top of the 6th. Nobody on and 2 out. That's going to be to Ellis Valentine. Valentine with the hit, and that's a single. Again, with nobody on base, that's not going to score any runs. And then we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 on and 2 outs. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to Ron Say. Say, again, just can't come up with that big hit. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. Tied 2-2 between the Expos and Dodgers. Nobody on and 2 out. And that's going to be Warren Cromartie. Cromartie can't get the hit, and the Expos go down in the 7th. And we're stretching, and now the Dodgers come up in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nobody on and 1 out to Dusty Baker. Baker at the plate, and he comes up with no hit. Expos, Chris Spire, 1 on and nobody out. And let's see, Spire doesn't have a hit in him. And so we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still tied 2-2. And the Dodgers get the bases loaded with 1 out. So a big scoring opportunity here. It's going to be Bill Russell to the plate. Russell comes up empty. And so we go tied to the 9th inning. Another tight ball game. Dodgers won the last one 3-2 on a walk-off in the 10th. Here is 2 on and 2 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tony Perez to the plate. Let's see if Perez has a hit in him, and he doesn't. So they go down in the 9th inning, and the Dodgers come up in the bottom of the 9th. They get the bases loaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be Rick Monday. I think he was the one who had the last walk-off for them, and he can't do it this time. So we go to extra innings, tied 2 apiece. Expos at the Dodgers. This is our 1978 replay. The Expos get 2 on with nobody out, and it's going to be Gary Carter to the plate. Carter makes the out, and the Expos can't push any runs across. And here are the Dodgers, nobody on and 1 out, and it's going to be to the pitcher, probably a pinch hitter. And no hits there, and so we go to the 11th inning. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. It's going to be the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Dawson comes up short, and we go to the bottom of the 11th inning. Runner at second with 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ron Say with another opportunity. Still no hits for him. Top of the 12th we go. Bases loaded with nobody out. And 1, 2, 3, 4 to be Warren Cromartie. And that opportunity goes by with no runs scored. And to the bottom of the 12th. Nobody on and 1 out. Be Dusty Baker to the plate. No runs. We're just going to have to keep playing this. We're running out of innings here, but next next run scores. So this is the 13th inning. 2 on and 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Andre Dawson again. Comes up empty. Bottom of the 13th. Bases loaded and nobody on, or nobody out. 1, 2, 3, 4 to be Davey Lopes to the plate. Lopes can't come up with a hit, so we go to the 14th inning. And we have bases loaded, nobody out. Warren Cromartie to the plate. And the Expos come up empty again. Dodgers pitching, holding them at bay. Bottom of the 14th. Runner at third, 1 out. 1, 2, 3. Ron Say again with a chance to be the hero. And he just can't do it. Alright, so to the 15th we go. Runner at second with 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be Dave Cash to the plate. And Cash can't come up with the hit either. So bottom of the 15th, bases loaded, 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Davey Lopes with another chance to win it here. I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to win this game. We go to the top of the 16th inning. Nobody on and no out. Andre the Hawk Dawson, he also makes an out, so we go to the bottom of the 16th. 2 on and 1 out. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Steve Garvey to the plate. Oh, he just misses a hit. And so we go to the top of the 17th inning. We're starting to reach historic proportions here. Nobody on and nobody out for Ellis Valentine. He makes the out. So we go to the bottom of the 17th. Man at second with 2 outs. Be a pinch hitter here. Still no hit, so we go to the 18th. First and second with 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chris Spire. And he misses. And so the Expos leave the 18th with no runs. Bases loaded, 1 out. And we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Steve Garvey, can he end the game in the 18th? He can, and he does. So Garvey with the run and run scoring double in the 9th inning. So the Dodgers win not in the 9th inning. It's the 18th inning. So the Dodgers win this one 3-2 in 18 innings, and that takes care of the Expos. So the Expos come into town, and the Dodgers take 2 of 3 from Montreal. I think they dropped 2 of 3 or lost. They lost that series. Excuse me, when they went to Montreal. And so that is using our new online quick play baseball game. I don't know what you call it. I guess scoreboard or flipper or thingy or dealy. I'm not sure what to call it, but it's quick play baseball online. And I'll do another series here between the Mets and the Dodgers. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel. I not only play quick play baseball here, but I play on base baseball. And so subscribe to get notifications of videos whenever I post them. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.